And Senator Padilla, would you like to close?
Thank you, Madam President. I want to thank you colleagues for clearly a thoughtful and serious discussion here. And especially for those who spoke in support, thank you. For those who rose in opposition, particularly Senators Lara, De Leon, Calderon, Torres. My community, my district may not be Cudahy, but it ain't that different. My constituents don't live in Highland Park. Pacoima ain't that different. I don't represent Montebello or parts of Pomona, but Northeast San Fernando Valley ain't that different. So believe me when I tell you that the impact on working families, the impact on the working poor, on the unemployed, and the underemployed, it's not lost on me. You know, we have a debate, and it's been a professional one thus far, where we talk about the impact should this measure pass and be signed into law, what the fiscal impact could potentially be, without including the impact of what is. It's not as if there's not a cost on all families in California today for the use of single-use plastic bags. As I tried to make clear in my presentation, what this discussion debate has lacked for years, among other things, is the impact and the cost to state and local governments of cleanup, of sorting in our waste facilities, of the attempts to recycle plastic and plastic bags especially, because of their thinness, because of their weight, because of their content, because of everything. We're already paying for plastic bags. And I would argue that to wean ourselves off of single-use plastic bags and move towards reusable bags, in the end run, is going to be a cost savings for working families. And in the end run, is going to be a net benefit for our environment. It's not an either-or. Senator Lara mentioned that single-use plastic bags is, in fact, a small part of the waste stream. Well, that may be the case by tonnage, because plastic bags are pretty light and they're pretty thin. But when it comes to environmental impact, when it comes to volume, it is not insignificant. And I'll remind us, 1,000 years from now, when the canvas and the paper has biodegraded as part of a natural process, plastic will still be around and impacting our Earth. Others have suggested, well, single-use plastic bags aren't that bad. We recycle them, we reuse them. Recycling, colleagues, is not simple and it's not cheap. Ask your public works directors, ask your sanitation district engineers. And we can reuse them a lot, we absolutely do. But our current state policy objectives start with waste reduction before we get to the reuse of material and the recycling of material. Reduction. This will reduce the amount of plastic in our waste stream. Now, it's been suggested that somehow this bill is a job killer because of a couple of companies that remain in California that produce plastic bags. So let me be very specific because I pride myself in doing my homework. There's 3 remaining bag manufacturers that we have in Southern California. Crown Poly in Senator Lara's district is a successful company that makes a variety of plastic products. And their primary product is plastic produce bags, not affected by this bill. Produce bags where we put our carrots and our celery and anything else, the fruit that you buy. In fact, they make grocery bags for Gelson's and a couple of other high-end grocery stores. And they've made the transition and have been certified as a manufacturer of reusable bags that qualify under this bill. Similarly, Compound Packaging in Vernon is in the process of transitioning from making single-use plastic bags to reusable bags. And they're a national leader in making reusable bags from recycled products. Mercury Packaging in Senator Hernandez's district, I know he didn't speak today, but I wanted to just, for the record, let it be known that they make produce bags and trash bags not single-use bags at the checkout counter. In fact, of the 6 plastic companies that have registered opposition to this bill, only one actually makes plastic bags in California. You know, when we all run for office, when we all ran for the Senate, nobody here ran a campaign to say, elect me and I'll protect the status quo. We all run for office on a platform to make our quality of life better. So I want to make the point, summarize the point, that we're not talking about eliminating jobs. These companies are transitioning. Workers are going to be retrained. The impact on consumers, I think, are manageable. It'll be a very quick adaptation for the general public. But to use the arguments that we may risk a couple hundred, couple thousand jobs here and there, respectfully, it's like arguing that we shouldn't reduce tobacco consumption in the state because of the impact on cigarette manufacturers or wholesalers and distributors. It's like arguing that we shouldn't fight the obesity crisis because of what it would mean for a company like Coke or Pepsi. It means that we shouldn't move in the direction of fighting climate change because of what it might mean for the oil industry. We have an opportunity to do right by California's quality of life, our health, impact on the environment, and be progressive in our thinking of how to transition to a cleaner economy in the future. I believe the support lineup of this bill demonstrates the balanced, moderate approach that we've taken, and I ask your aye vote.
Secretary, please call the roll.
Anderson, no. Bell, aye. Berryhill, no. Block, aye. Calderon, no. Canella, no. Corbett, aye. Correa, no. De Leon, no. DeSaulnier, aye. Emerson, no. Hill, aye. Hueso, Huff, no. Jackson, aye. Roth, Steinberg, aye. Price, Roth, Wolk, Wright.
Please move the call.